Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to the first edition of the L2G Athletics video interview series. Today we're going to be talking with Tyler King about the MLB spring training shutdown and how that affected him. He works as a Boston Red Sox minor league athletic trainer, and we're also going to be discussing with him ways that you can keep training during these social distancing times. So hey Tyler, how you doing today?
Good man, how are you?
I'm doing well. So Tyler, tell us all a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm an athletic trainer. I'm in California. Right now, I'm getting the chance to work with the Red Sox on the minor league side of things over in Florida. So that's what I'm up to right now.
Is this your first season with them?
This is my second season with the Red Sox.
Right on. So the first things first, and unfortunately, I mean, it's when I talk to you about baseball, this isn't really the place I'd want to start, but tell me a little bit about what it was like being in spring training as coronavirus kind of unfolded and you guys went from just so much unknown, and just to kind of break it down for me, how it went.
Yeah, it was a pretty crazy time. Definitely, I think it kind of all started when the NBA decided to suspend their season. And there's a lot of talk of what would happen with baseball, of course. And we were actually in the athletic training room with the TV on ESPN when the announcement came that MLB was going to suspend their season. Now, what that meant for us was kind of a little bit different. There's a lot of questions with that in terms of like how we operate. Like, so for a while, it was just we were going to practice, just no games. And then the next few days, they kind of kept talking about it, and eventually they made the decision to send everyone home. So that kind of all happened within a 48-hour period. So there's a lot of crazy changes, day to day, minute by minute. So it was pretty crazy.
So you went from, working out with these guys, and then the understanding was, okay, we're just going to keep training because theoretically you guys have all the medical staff there. That might be the best place to keep everyone. Right. But then it was just, no, everyone's got to go. Everyone's got to go. We got to get out of here. And that, you said that was like a 48-hour turnaround from let's just practice to get out of here.
Yeah, pretty much. So they just Major League Baseball and the Players Association were talking with the CDC and a lot of people that gave them the advice that it's the best for everyone to have them sent home and everyone kind of be at their house where they are versus having, because I mean at camp there's 150 guys all there, all in one spot. So just as far as, kind of controlling this pandemic, it was the best decision to have everyone sent home.
So along the lines of having everyone sent home, and of course for a major league or a minor league athlete, it's going to be different than what, somebody like me or Danica would be doing. But what would you recommend for somebody who's practicing social distancing, but is also concerned about wanting to stay healthy and wanting to stay fit as best they can?
Yeah, it's definitely a challenge for sure. I think a couple of things. One is being able to find something that you enjoy that's, doing that at home, which is tough because it's a big change. I think a lot of people like going to the gym, they have their routine that's outside of their home. Because I think that's also difficult because home is kind of where you relax, where it's easy to unwind and rest. There's a lot of distractions at home. There's food, there's a TV, there's a couch. It's very difficult to, be able to work out at home. And my advice to that is, usually when you go to the gym, you have a routine, you have a set time that you go to the gym or you do whatever. Do that same thing at home. So just set a time where you're going to say, hey, tomorrow at 11 o'clock, I'm going to go and I'm going to work out at home. And as far as the content, there's a ton of stuff on YouTube, online. There's so much good stuff out there. I know Orange Theory posts daily workouts. I think Planet Fitness also does as well. There's a lot of good yoga stuff. And I would also recommend, trying new things. I actually tried pull first time a couple of days ago, loved it. So just trying Pilates.
Pilates, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So it's just that's something I've never done before. I liked it. So definitely kind of challenge yourself and try new things because this is a great time to do that.
Yeah, I mean to that end, like all you have right now is time. People always are like, man, I would do this if I had more time. But like now you've in a really cruel way, you've been given the gift of time. So let's figure out how we can utilize that the best and just kind of stick to a format. Well, awesome, Tyler. We really appreciate the time, you taking the time to kind of talk about it. I think it was a really interesting story of kind of how you were personally affected with of the coronavirus and how you went from Florida to California in a matter of 48 hours, and you were working, you guys were gearing up for a full. What do you play in the minor leagues? How many games?
So the season I was going to be doing was the short season rookie league, so it would have been about 60 games. Normally the minor league schedule for a full team is 140.
Okay, but you were gearing up your guys for between 60 and 140, and boom, now it's done.
Yeah.
Do you have any contact with players or anything, or is everyone's just out on their own at this point?
Yeah, everyone's pretty much out on their own. Obviously, for us on the athlete training side, we've been in contact with those guys, kind of giving us updates. Every once in a while, just what's going on and kind of what the next steps are. But yeah, the players are pretty much kind of out doing their own thing. I know some of them are still working out, still keeping in shape. We're not, because it's probably going to be a quick turnaround to come back as well. So they got to be ready to go once we ramp up again.
All right. Well, cool, Tyler. Thank you so much for the time, and stay well, and good luck with the season once you guys get back into it. Just good luck once you guys get out there.